In this video, we are going to see how we can deal with the indirect expenses, which is spent by either check or cash. But that's a side activity. Basically, our company main business is buying the raw materials and then selling the finished goods, which is shirts and pants. So this is all indirect expenses, any kind of traveling expenses, repair expenses, and something like that. So we have two treatments in Sage. Either what we can do is just go to the banking area, and here you get the journal entry option. So just simply pass the journal entry, or otherwise what we can do is we can use in the banking area the write checks option, click on new check, and from here we just enter the expense account and we enter how it is spent. So let's try this. We are spending it by check. So traveling expenses paid by check from Bank of America. So let's choose this. Maybe this is any Enroll card subscription or any traveling card. So check number is 8800. Remember, in this case, we will not choose any vendor ID. We will just see if we can enter it without any vendor ID. So here we just selected the mode of payment, and memo, we can paste the complete description by just copying it from here and pasting it right here. And we are paying by check, all set. We can enter the details of the amount we spent, which is 5,000. So let's mention 5,000 here, and the expense account should be the traveling expenses. Let me just choose it right here. Let me just scroll this, and this is traveling expenses, right? By default, we don't have the traveling expenses option. So what we can do is 6,400, and then after that is 6,450, then 6,500. So we can make it on 6,410, let's say. Click on new, create a new account in 6,410. We have already checked the availability of the ledger. So this is traveling expenses. Select the expense account. This one is it. Click save, close out of here. Let's choose this 6,410. But before entering this or saving this, I want to check the journal entry report. So in the journal entry, we have traveling expenses as debit and Bank of America is credit. Perfect treatment. But let's see that if we are able to save this without a vendor ID. Click on save, and it says we must enter a vendor ID here. In that case, we will enter a random vendor, which is V700, although it will not affect any transactions. All the cash expenses, we need to mention it here. We can choose any account, it doesn't matter, like other office expenses. Click on save, and let's enter this. All the cash expenses can be entered like that. Make sure everything is intact. Just remember to change the date as well. So 12th of January is the date. Just check the journal entry report. Here it says other expenses is other office expenses is debit. So we can manually change this to whatever we want, like traveling expenses. Vendor is still here. Let's check the journal entry one more time. Click OK and then save it. Just to confirm it's showing correctly in the reports as well. Just access the report from anywhere, even if you're in the banking section. Click on the reports and click on journal. Let's check the trial balance first actually. Trial balance, we can see the traveling expenses right here in the debit. So that's perfect. Go to the financial statements and we can check this financial statement or income statement as well. So let's scroll down until we see this traveling expenses right here as 5,000. So this is perfect. This is how you can deal with this. Just try it by yourself, and I will see you in the next one.